So let's clean up and move on to the medic. You see, I just drew the med pack here. I don't think we'll get to use it. No, we won't actually, because all of the wounds that people have are uncurable wounds. And the medic's Hive phase. Alright, again, not too bad in the combat zone. So let's go see what he actually has to offer. So right off the bat, we've got 6, 7 attacks. And because we are playing a red symbol here, we will not have to draw a strike, which is good. So my whole combo idea is working out. Now, do we have any coordinate? Yes, coordinate attack, coordinate money, or recruit, and another coordinate attack. So potentially this could be a big chance for us to do some heavy attacks here. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. So let's go check out the complex and let's see what we actually want to do with all this attack. So I think that right off the bat, we will be killing this one here for 5. So to do that, I will use this and my grunt here. So that's 5. So right there, let's kill that. And when we kill the hunter, it does say to put it into the barracks deck. So we'll shuffle that into the barracks. So here we go, shuffle that in there. And then we have 2 attacks from our close encounters card, and we could muster up possibly another 4 if we coordinate a lot of attacks. Well, okay, first off, let's actually use this one here for 2 to scan that. Okay, it's an ambushed medic. So at death, you may heal any strike. Okay, that's pretty nice. If we want to kill this, this would be 4 attack. So I think I will do it. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 to actually kill this alien right here. And now we may heal any strike, but as you can see here, we can't actually because they're all red. So that was that. So let's get rid of this one here. Let's not forget, when you play this card here, you may scan the airlock or ventilation shaft. So let's discard and draw again. This is getting to be a mess. Okay, so scanning the airlock or ventilation shaft. Do we want to do that? Yeah, sure, why not? The airlock is already clear, but let's do ventilation shaft. Here we go. Oh, it's an event. Okay, let me clear this out of the way. This all goes to my medic's discard pile. And let's see what the event is. Bring it over here. So on objective 2, the event says, the bigger they are. Each player must kill the character with the highest recruit value from his draw pile. Oh! And if not applicable, apply the effect in the discard pile. If value is tied, player chooses card. Ugh. Okay, so each player, oh my god, that's horrible. Okay, so let's go to our 3 players here and see who's going to discard what. So for my medic, if we get his draw pile here, character with the highest attack value, this is all crap. Oh, nothing. Okay, so then it says try it with the discard pile. So discard pile, highest attack value, that would be a 4 right here. So it says kill. Oh my god. Okay, so kill. So that goes to the dead enemies, dead character pile. As for the mechanic, there's nothing here, so let's go directly to the discard. And that would be, I've got a 2 here, and another 2. And then of course, because this is tied, we get to choose. Yeah, I don't think I'll get rid of this because I do like to coordinate. So I'm gonna kill this guy here. Damn. Okay, who invented this scenario? This is awful. Okay, and my mercenary here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got, well, I mean, we've got 1 and 1. Now you could argue that this is more than 1, but what I'm talking about in the rules here is the base attack value. So it is 1. So you know what? Let's just kill one of these guys. Okay, so that wasn't too bad for him, but this was a bummer. All right, so that was the event here, the bigger they are. So let's actually clear that. Well, at least, you know, we've got some breathing room here. And now my mechanic, sorry, my medic still has 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit points. And no one else can coordinate because you can only coordinate once. So 4 recruit points, what do we want to get? You know what, I think I'm going to go 1, 2, and then see what comes out. Okay. And you know what, let's try this. I mean, maybe. I know I've been, bitching about this card for a while, but it does have red and it does provide 2 recruits. So let's try it. Maybe it'll work out eventually. And that's the end of the medics phase. So let's go on to the mechanics Hive phase and let's do it right away. So here we go. Hive phase. And let's go to the mechanic. Okay, so she has, well, she can do some of this. This is nice. So potentially, because she played a blue here, this could activate that, and then this could activate that. So we could do this twice. And the effect here is choose any number of players to each draw a card. So we could draw 2, they could draw 2, they could draw 2. And you know what? I don't see any reason why we would not do that at this point. So you know what? Let's do it. So 2 cards for her. I'll have to shuffle the discard pile here. All right, so 2 cards. Okay, pretty basic stuff. And 2 cards over here. Okay, and 2 over here. All right, again, very basic stuff. Let's actually put some of the coordinates on top here so we know what's going on. So how many attacks can she muster right now? I mean, I know attacks aren't the problem in the sense that the complex isn't really full, but I mean, that's still 4 or 5. So we could probably scan some stuff. Okay, so for 5, let's go scan. All right, let's start from there, I guess. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay, perfect. So this is the Acid Spray Xenomorph. When you kill him, each player kills one of their characters, which, you know, isn't that bad, because I kind of like to get rid of those specialists and grunts. So we had 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's actually kill this Xenomorph. And then everyone will kill off one of their characters. And at this point, I'm going to be killing off a grunt from everybody's hand. I don't want to overthink this. I'm just going to go with my gut here. So that's 1 from the medic, 1 from the mechanic, and 1 from the mercenary. So 3 dead dudes. Okay, so that was all of my mechanic's attack. So my mechanic still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and possibly 7 with this card down here. So I think we can actually go by the Let's Go Marines, and that's a pretty good card. Let's go take a look at that. So Let's Go Marines, it's a Corporal Hicks, it's blue, it says draw a card, and then it's a Vigilant, so it stays in front of you. Discard this to get +1 recruit for each specialist and +1 attack for each grunt you played this turn. This is, I like that. This is pretty nice. Okay, so my my mercenary will play this card here. So we will discard it and draw another for the mercenary. And then my mechanic will actually play her 5 attack plus that 2 for 7 to buy this guy right here. And then, oh, sweet. Okay, we have a new character here, and we can get it for 0. So we could just get this right now. Now it depends. Do I want to give this to the mechanic? I'm gonna say no, because the mechanic, if you remember, her card, her roll card says that she can like cycle through cards. So maybe we give this to somebody else to kind of balance things out. Yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till it's the mercenary's turn, and then he can go get this card. So to recap here, my mechanic bought this card, so it's going in the discard, and that is all, and she's got no strikes to take, so let's clean up and move on to the mercenary. And let's go do his Hive phase. All right, well, I'm very happy about all this. We got a lot of breathing room, this is nice. Okay, let's go see what he can do. Okay, let's spread out his hand here. What does he got? Well, he's got his own draw card. And he can now spend recruit as if it was attack. Okay, we've got this here, the med pack, but we can't use that right now because all of these strikes here are unhealable, and we're not going to be bringing anybody back to life, so this now serves no purpose for now. So what do we have? Well, we've got a combo here, and another attack, and then some money. Well, I think first let's use the 3 recruits to go buy one of these, because we do like that. Green Fist, always good, and Vigilant. So that's that. So this is done, and now, here it says, if you play a Green Fist, and I did, you get +1 attack for each of those you played this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And here I will get 1 plus another 1 because of that here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total attack. That's actually pretty good, and it's actually 7 because of this here. So, okay, 7. I think we can like clear out a whole bunch of stuff, so let's go do that. Okay, so let's do 3 and 4 maybe? I don't know, let's do this. So 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, okay, it's the other med pack. There's 1 per objective. So this is from objective 2, so the medic will be actually, not the medic, the mercenary will be gaining this because it was revealed in the complex. So that's good. And now we still have 4 attacks, so maybe do this? I don't know, sure, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, Xeno-Toxin Insanity. Okay, so Xeno-Toxin Insanity, occurrence recurring. No, don't let them in. Reveal, draw the top 3 cards of your deck. If any of them has an attack value, add 1 Hive card to the complex. Discard all other cards drawn. Finally, put this Insanity card into the next player's discard pile. So this goes with my theme of this crazy Cameron Scott scientist is experimenting with a lot of things, experimenting with mind control on the human side, but also on the alien side. So this has to do with like the smoke thing that you saw earlier, where we're all going insane basically. So you do a bad thing and then you give it to another player, and these things will just go through our decks and make us insane and make us do insane things. So let's do what that says here. So draw the top 3 cards of your deck. If any of them has an attack value, add a Hive card to the complex. So I'm just gonna go get the Mercenaries deck here and let's draw. So 3 cards. 1, yep. And this and this. Okay, so one of them actually had an attack value, so we will add 1 Hive card to the complex. Not too bad, it's not 1 for each card. Okay, so at this point, it's not the end of the world. And then we would discard these 3 as was instructed on the card. And then we would put this thing in the next player's discard pile. In this case, that would be the medic. So let's do that. And now that's it for my Mercenaries turn. No, actually, that's not it. I wanted to give him this card here. So let's actually do that right now. Goes in his discard and we'll replenish down here. I actually forgot last turn. And if you're interested, these are the 2 new cards that I just drew. And now let's go do the Medic's Hive phase. Alright, still a lot of breathing room, which is good. So my Medic can do here, draw a card, he will. Okay, so this is a very crappy hand. He's got 2 attacks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7 in terms of recruit points. So actually, I don't think I'm going to be playing this coordinate because I don't want to deplete the mechanic of her recruit points. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and actually we'll go get this card over here. All right, because I do like to have that system going. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that extra recruit point is wasted. I will replenish the HQ, and I drew this thing. And as far as the 2 attacks go, this is completely useless, so that's the end of the Medic's turn. And let's draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew it. I was about to say I will be shooting now the drawing of the cards because these are gonna start popping up. So it has popped up. So it says, when later drawn, put this card aside. Execute the above reveal text immediately after your next Hive phase. Okay, so we're moving on to this player, but after the mechanic's next Hive phase, we will have to execute this. Okay, so let's put it like that to remind us. And let's actually move on to the mechanic's turn now and her Hive phase. All right, let's go see what she can do. All right, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruits, maybe 7, and 2 attacks. 2 attacks, well, she could scan the med lab if she wanted to. I mean, we could. We still have to find, how to turn these aliens into slaves. We still don't know how to do that. So, you know what, let's actually start with that and just hope that, the med lab gives us something good. So 2 attacks, med lab. Aha, it is not. Okay, this is another tough mofo. So he's got 5 plus the number of players, so that would be 8. All right, he's at 8 now, and if you remember, we can hit this guy and kind of chip away at him gradually over the rounds. Okay, so let's actually use her recruit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruits. What should we buy for her? So if I remember correctly, my mechanic has a system going with these Stay Frosties with these blue logos. So I will be buying that. I think it's a no-brainer. So I'm getting that. And there's 1 more attack point left, and that's wasted. Put this in her discard pile, and we'll clean up and draw 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 2 coordinates. That's good. And a 6th card. Here we go. Okay. So let's move on to the mercenary. Let's do his Hive phase. All right, things are stacking up nicely here for the aliens. So my mercenary here will do draw a card, and he can now actually use recruits as attacks. Ooh, draw cards equal to current objective. So that would be 2 cards, and a 1 and a 2. Okay, med pack is not going to be useful now. So what can he do? He can do 1, 2, 3, 4. This will not activate because he doesn't have any more of these green fists. Actually, he does. Yeah, he played that. So this becomes a 4. So 4, 5. 5 attack, maybe 7. Okay, I think we should use this, right? Okay, let's go check out the complex. So what should we do with these 7? I mean, do we chip away at this guy so he's at 1 life? Or do we start scanning a whole bunch of things? Well, actually, I think what I'm going to do is the medic will play this card here as a coordinate, and this lets us scan the airlock or ventilation shaft. So medic is going to play this, so we can scan the ventilation shaft. Oh my god. Okay, it's another Xeno-Toxin Insanity. There are 3 of those in the game. A blue one, a green one, and an orange one. Okay. Let's just finish with this card here. So this was to scan the ventilation shaft, and there's 2 more attacks here. Let's just bring this down a little bit. So boom, like that. Okay, so we can get rid of that. And I'm going to draw a new card for my mechanic. She drew that guy. That guy. Okay, so let's read this thing, because they're not all the same. They all work pretty much the same way, where they will go into somebody else's discard, but the mechanism here isn't the same. So this has here Xeno-Toxin Insanity. What the hell are you doing? Reveal. Draw from your deck until you draw a character with an attack value. Okay. Discard all other cards drawn. That value equals the total number of random dead enemies to put on top of the Hive face down. Finally, put this Insanity card into the next player's discard pile. So we're gonna go insane, I guess. Let some more bugs into the complex here. So let's reveal a card until we get something with an attack. So again, this is my, yeah, this has happened to the mercenary again. Okay, so let's see what he's got. 0, 4, well actually I'm looking for attack. Okay, so attack, good, 1, perfect, that's just 1. So we get to put a dead enemy on top of this here. So these are all the enemies that we've killed so far, so we'll shuffle them up and put 1 on top of the Hive. Here we go. All right, now this is going to go in the next player's discard pile, so that would be, again, the medic. So we will actually discard the cards drawn. Now, if we look at his hand, he had this still. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, because of the mercenaries ready for anything card, and then 5. So, do we keep scanning? I think we should. I think we should find whatever we need to find to turn these aliens into slaves. So let's do, out of 5, let's do 2 for this. Oh man, it's a hazard. Okay, so we still have 3 attacks left here, but let's do the hazard first. So this is the second hazard of this scenario, and this said, hazard 2, there's movement all over the place. Add 2 Hive cards to the complex. Okay, pretty classic, not the end of the world, I think. So 2 Hive cards. So one is going to go here, and then the other one is going to slide all this that way. Okay, so as we said, we still have 3 attack. So let's scan this, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let's scan it for 3. Okay, it's another one of these hunters that becomes relentless. Okay, not the end of the world, and now I'm thinking I probably should have used 3 on that, because this is going to be a pain in the butt to kill. But live and learn. Okay, now I'm still not done with my mercenary. He still has 1, 2, 3, 4 of these recruit points, with a possibility of maybe 6 if the mechanic coordinates something. I think what I'm going to do actually is, out of the 4, I will use 3 to just buy me this vigilant here. Because I like the green fist and I do like vigilant. So 1, 2, 3. And the new card is going to be that. And that's going to be all for my mercenary. So let's clean up. Now, before I clean up, I just remembered he can spend recruits as if they were attack. And we did have 1 recruit point left because we bought something worth 3 and we had 4 recruit points. So with that extra recruit turned into an attack, I will go get the another tough mofo and drop him from 6 down to 5. So there you go. And we'll draw 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's got to coordinate recruit. And let's move on to the medic. Let's go do his Hive phase. Let's not forget about that. Immediately after your next Hive phase, we're going to do the above text. So let's do the Hive phase first. So nothing special here. This goes down, this slides. And now let's actually do the text here, the above text on this Xeno-Toxin. So this says, draw the top 3 cards of your deck. If any of them has an attack value, add 1 Hive card to the complex. Discard all other cards drawn. Sorry, I'm tripping over my tongue. So this is his deck. Let's do this. Top 3 cards. And a 1. And a 2. That's good so far. And a 3. Oh, good. So nothing, no attack value. So we'll discard all of this. Okay, and then we'll put this in the next player's discard pile, and that would be the mechanic. Alrighty, so let's actually go back to our medic and see what they can do with their hand. So my medic has 1, 2, 3 recruits and 3 attacks. Now in a perfect world, I would want to get rid of the another tough mofo, but I don't have any coordinate attacks here. So he's just going to use his 3 here to drop him down a little bit. So he was at 5, and we'll drop him by 3, so that'll go down to 2. So my medic will still have to draw a strike at the end of his turn. Now as far as recruits go, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, maybe 6, 7. 7, that's a lot. I think for 3, actually, I'm just gonna go with this 3 here. I'm gonna buy a sergeant with a blue logo. That way, if ever my mechanic has one of those cards that she needs blue to activate, I can maybe, play it from the mechanic's hand, maybe get a combo going. I don't know. So I'm gonna buy this for now. So that's all done for him. He does have to draw a strike because of the another tough mofo. So let's do that. It's over here. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I was like, I hope that's not a facehugger. Okay, so that's still a big strike. All right, let's clean up here. Draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, not all bad. No coordinates, but that's all right. And let's move on to the mechanic. Let's go do her Hive phase. All right, so this is gonna push that down here. I can't believe we haven't found what we need to actually start making slaves. Well, it's kind of normal because the number 2 objective is, I think, the thickest of the bunch, I think. So it kind of makes sense. All right, let's see what this is. Ooh, it's a Vital Strike drone. It says reveal, put this enemy into the combat zone. Okay, good. Because if it had been revealed up here, they drop down right away into the combat zone, and that's a bummer. Okay, and what does he do? At strike, he does draw 3 strikes and keep the highest one. Unless you draw a facehugger, in which case, you keep it. Thanks. Okay, so what can my mechanic do to ease up on this stuff here? So well, first of all, she'll do draw a card. Okay, that's 1 attack. I think we have to go all out attack. So I'm going to use her power here that says discard up to 3 cards and draw that many cards. So let's discard some of that money here. So discard 1, 2, 3, and let's draw 3 more. Hopefully we'll get some attacks. Nope. Yes. Yes, and this is a good combo here. This is nice. Okay, so, all right, so this activates this one here, but they do not cross activate. So essentially, it's going to be, well, let's actually activate this first. So blue activates choose any number of players to each draw card. So I'm going to choose everyone, of course. Why would you not do that? So card here, another coordinate money, 1 card here, another money, and a card here. Oh, an actual coordinate attack. Okay, as Keanu Reeves would say. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8. And that is actually perfect because if you look at the enemies down here, they have 7 total. So you know what? I will do all of that. So for 8, we're going to clear all of this, and that's just perfect. All right, bye-bye. And then she still has some recruit points. And if I look here very quickly, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's not forget this was, oh, actually, yeah, let's not even forget this. We can scan the ventilation shaft for free before we discard this. So let's do that. Just discard and draw. And let's scan the ventilation shaft. All right, here we go. Sweet. Okay, this is actually what we needed. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, this is the Bioweapons Conversion Lab mission. Reveal, move this to operations. Okay, I just did. In operations, pay 4 recruits to attach this card to the med lab once it is clear. Okay, so clear the med lab, pay $4, put it there. Med lab. Alien enemies in this room may be gained as bioweapon slaves after being defeated. So you need to get an enemy in the med lab, kill it, and then you can gain it. New rule. Slaves may later be played for their attack value. Before applying the attack, roll 1d6. On 1 or 2, the slave system backfires. The attack fails, draw 1 strike, then discard the slave. All right, so this is where this imagery comes in. we will be trying to control the aliens and use them as weapons, which is something the Weyland-Yutani group has been trying to do for years. Okay, sweet, but they can backfire. So now the mission is we have to collectively gain bioweapon slaves equal to us. So 3. We have to control 3. All right, so this is going to stay in operations for now, and once the med lab is clear, we'll try and put it up there. Now, let's actually go back to the mechanic, because she still had some recruit points. That was what we were talking about before all of this. So, as I said before, she's got 4, possibly... No, we can't coordinate here, because we already did. Possibly 6. So what would she buy with 6? You know, actually, I'm looking at this here, and I'm not sure I should buy any more cards for her. We don't really need money, I think, right? Because that's what this does. And these, I mean, they seem good, but this actually says if you've played a card with this logo, you get +1 attack. So if you've played one, you get 1. And then if you have another one, you get... I mean, you need a lot of those for, you know, to kind of chain up. Because on its own, it's probably worth just 1 + 1, 2. So I don't know that I want to buy these. Maybe even, you know, keep these for my mercenary, because he does have a lot of these green things. So maybe that can chain with other cards. So I don't want to give that to my mechanic. And this, same thing as that. And this is 9, I can't even buy that. And I don't think I want any more of these sergeants. So you know what? I think that's going to be that. Yeah, I'm not going to buy anything for my mechanic. So with that, I'll clean up. We'll move on to the mercenaries Hive phase. And mercenary, okay. So I really like to clear this and try and get that in there. But yeah, let's see if we can actually do that. All right, so my mercenary has a vigilant here for 2. If we want to clear the med lab, we need 2 and possibly more attacks, because they're, you know, probably an alien under there. So what can we do here? Coordinate money. I don't think this is going to work out because we don't have any coordinate attacks. But, you know, let's try it. Unless 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 because of this. For 6, we could get rid of the hunter here that was in the airlock instead of just scanning the med lab. Because if we scan it for 2, we're left with 4. Do you really think it's going to be a 4 value alien there? So I think I'm just going to kill the hunter, and I need 5 to do that. So that would be, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is kind of extra. So we will kill him and put him in the barracks deck. So I'm going to shuffle him in there. And then what can we actually do with my mercenary here? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit points. Possibly way more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go get him some of these Private Hudson cards. The ones that have the green fist on them. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go get him. Well, actually, let's go get him this for 1, 2 and see what's under here. Oh, okay. This is you may scan any room. And it's draw a card. Let's just take it and see what else is here. Okay, it's critical analysis. Not a fan of that card. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4 to go get the other copy that was laying around in the HQ. And then we'll draw another card over here. Okay, and it's body armor. This is pretty nice. It prevents a strike from hitting you in the face. Okay, all right, good. So let's clean up. Draw 6 more cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so coordinate, recruits. Let's move on to the medic's turn, and let's do his hive. Boom, boom, boom. Shaka laka laka. All right, so he's got draw a card, and you may heal a strike from any player. Oh yeah, we can actually. We can heal his strike. So let's do that. Let's draw a card, and then heal his strike. Bye-bye. And now what does he have here? Yeah, I'm running out of room. So when you fight an enemy in the combat zone, okay, don't need that. We did play this. Coordinate money, a lot of money. Let's put all the money here. And if MedLab is clear, yada, yada, yada. This would actually go here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. 7, 8, 9. Ooh, 9. We could go get the power loader if we wanted to. What does the power loader do anyway? Let's check it out here. Okay, so Lieutenant Ripley, power loader, vigilant. Okay, you get 5 attacks on each of your turns. Wow. Discard this at the end of your turn unless you played another green card. This would be good for my mercenary because he's got a lot of green cards. Dang. Okay, let's not give that to my medic. Let's have it hang around until we have enough money to buy it for the mercenary. That's one thing that I find is missing from this game, and I guess I understand why they did it that way, is there's no way for you to trade cards, really, right? And that's a bummer. But then again, I guess it'd be overpowered if you did that. So anyways, okay, so we still have, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 9, maybe 11. He's all about red. Well, you know what? I mean, for 2, let's just go get the body armor that we had seen previously. So that's for 2. Let's draw another card down here. Okay, another one of those. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to trash some of these cards with our house rule. So we'll use another 2 to get rid of these 2, honestly. And then we'll put them underneath and draw 2 more. Split in 2 and... oh, versatile programming. We could get that for free, right? Or maybe we leave that for the mercenary as well. So it's another one of these green fists. And then I'm going to use another $2, 2 recruits, to trash these 2. Slide that over here. And we've got... okay. Yeah, I thought this was going to happen. Okay, another body armor. Alright, so this says when it pops up in HQ, you rotate it 180 degrees and put it in the combat zone. So rotate, the hunter becomes a Relentless Hunter for 7. Ugh. Alright, and what do we have now? Okay, this is another one of these green cards. So all in all, my medic spent 4 recruits and he has 3 left and possibly more because of all the coordinate going on. So we could actually do, well, maybe we do 1, 2 again. So 1, 2. Wow. I mean, what? What? I mean, do we want to do that? Or maybe, you know, we should, I mean, I should leave that there for other characters, but I will take one of them, of course. And now, I know I've been saying I want to keep these for my my mercenary, but I feel like maybe my medic is losing out on some of the attack possibilities here. So I will be using his last recruit points, and I will take one of the mechanics coordinate cards here for a total of 3 to actually buy this. Give the mechanic a new card. It's going to be this. Replenish. This ain't happening, man. Okay, this is a Vigilant. When any event or hazard is revealed, you may discard this to cancel it. If you do, the acting player gets 5 attacks that turn. This is crazy. Okay, so all of the recruit points have been spent for my medic. And now, if we look, he's actually got this here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and the enemy gets -2. So the enemy would be at 5 right now, but we still only have 4, which is just a bummer. Dang it. Okay, so maybe we use this to scan up top instead. Yeah, let's do it. So let's use 2 to scan this. Okay, Vital Strike Drone. Reveal. Put this enemy into the combat zone. Yeah, now the crap is going to hit the fan for real. And we still have 2 attacks, and I guess I could scan the airlock just for fun. If it's another Vital Strike Drone, I'm going to kick myself. Whew, oh, man. Okay, it's okay, that was the enemy that we had to put back on top of the Hive from that event card, I think. So, complex, shuffle 1 facehugger into the strike deck. Oh my. So we'll take a facehugger from the hatchery and shuffle it into the strike deck. So boom, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, now things are heating up. So now my medic has no more attacks, and he will have to draw here some strikes. Let's do them in order from right to left? Yeah, I think it's right to left. I don't think it matters. The rulebook makes kind of a deal out of this, but honestly, I've never seen this actually matter. So let's draw a strike for the Relentless Hunter. Oh my god. No. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. Alright, so this is going to go in front of my medic. And over here it says draw 3 strikes and keep the highest one. Alright, so 1, 2, okay. And 3. What? I swear, people, you've seen me shuffle these things. Okay, so he's going to keep that one. Yeah, keep that one. So this is pretty bad. So this goes over here. He's got a facehugger in front of him. I'll put him here for now. And that's all he can do, so he will clean up and draw 6 new cards. 1. Actually, hold the phone. And now I just realized that the med lab is clear, but I didn't have enough money to actually put the bioweapons conversion lab in there. I could have coordinated 2 here, but I couldn't re-coordinate with the mechanic because she already did that. So yeah, too bad, too bad. We could have attached that to the med lab. All right, let's draw his cards here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, not too bad. Let's move on to the mechanic. Let's do her Hive phase. All right, things are getting very bad, very bad. This is horrible. So my medic here, well, because she's got a blue here, she can do choose any number of players to each draw a card, and everyone will do that for sure. So 1 here. I'm looking for some coordinate. Ugh. Oh, okay, this is the Vigilant card here that says discard this to get 1 recruit and 1 attack for each grunt. Yeah, okay, and this says discard this to gain +1 recruit and +1 attack. If you played specialists and grunts, you know this. So I'll put this with my strikes here for now. So what can she do? I mean, if we're looking at purely attacks, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then because of this, 5, 6. And no one else can coordinate any attack with her. Man, we really need more of these coordinate attacks. Okay, so let's actually do, if we do take 6 attacks, what can we do with this? So I don't know what I should kill first. Should I scan this and kill him, or kill him and scan this, or... Oh, no, hold on. My medic has a facehugger in front of his face. So you know what? My mechanic will use 3 attacks to kill this thing. So there you go, 1, 2, 3. Good thing I didn't forget about that. And now she still has, because she can use the Let's Go Marines to bump all of that up. So 1, 2, 3. Well, she's gonna use 3 to scan that. So let's do it. Oh, okay. The 3rd Xeno-Toxin Insanity. So what does this one do? This has got some handwritten stuff on it. Don't worry, yours will not. So Xeno-Toxin Insanity. He's gone homicidal. Reveal. Draw from your deck until you draw a character with an attack value. Discard all other cards drawn. That value equals the total number of characters to kill in HQ. Finally, put this Insanity card in the next player's discard pile. Okay. So next player's discard pile would be the Mercenary. And then we have to draw from her deck. But you know what? She doesn't have a deck. She has nothing else in her deck. And at the end of her turn, she will actually, shuffle and rebuild her deck. So the card won't take effect, which is good. Okay, good. And now we have this nice hole right up here.
That's what she said.
Okay. So now it's time for her to draw some strikes, and that's going to be bad. So let's go draw some strikes. Let's do them from left to right here. I don't think it matters really. So this one here, draw a strike. Ooh, yes. Okay, oh, I like that. And this one here says draw 3 strikes, keep the highest one, unless you draw a facehugger. Hopefully I will not. So number 1. Okay, number 2, and number 3. Oh my god. Oh man, I think I would have liked a facehugger better. Okay, so let's discard this. So she'll keep a 3 here. So that's pretty bad. This means she's at 5 damage on 9. Ouch. All right, so we're done with her. So let's discard, and let's make another deck here and draw 6. All right, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So much money. Okay. Let's move on to the Mercenary and his Hive phase. All right. I'm thinking that we will never get MedLab clear and put this up there. That's just horrible. This is horrible. This is 11 right there. Man. Okay. Let's go see what he can do. Okay, well, first, he could play the Med Pack here. Because this says, when card is later played, which is now, you can bring a dead player back to life or heal any 3 strikes. And strikes that can be healed, of course. So, I mean, we could get rid of this and this for sure. Because if she draws more, she's gonna expire. So I'm thinking, let's do this now. So I'm gonna play that. I'll put it in operations. We can buy it later for 4. Put that there. And we're gonna heal this and this. Bye-bye. Okay, what else? Okay, he can draw a card and scan any room. So let's draw a card. Man, this is pretty... 1, 2, 3. Wow, he's got 3 attacks. And 1, 2, 3, 4 recruits. Maybe 6. Nothing up here can be used. This is awful. This is an awful hand. See, if I only had one more of these, I could do another +1, but I do not. Dang it. Okay, well, you know what? Once this turn, you can scan any room. So let's scan the med lab, and then hopefully, you know, maybe it's one of those, you know, very easy to kill aliens, like from the drone deck or something. So let's do it. Let's scan and see what happens. Scanning the med lab for free. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, okay. It's an event. All right, so what does, well, let's remove that. What does it do? So this is actually the second event on this objective. So event 2, targeted kill. Roll a d3. All players choose and kill that many characters from their draw pile. And if not applicable, see NA above. It will be applicable because everybody does have a draw pile. So let's roll a d3. So I've got a d3 here that I made with a Sharpie, but you can use a regular die. You know how a d3 works. So let's roll that. Okay, good. So 1. So we can choose and kill that many characters. Okay, well that seems pretty easy. Let's just go kill one of these dumb recruit guys. So draw pile. So, okay, specialist. There we go. So that was for my medic. And let's go here for my mechanic. Same thing. And my mercenary. Yeah, same thing. So these guys are dead. They're going to go into the dead players, dead characters pile, sorry. This goes away. Well, at least we have this, oh yeah, nice. This is clear. So do we have the money to put this up there? We do, yes, we do. Because remember, we have that coordinate and these 2 here. So that's a total of 4, yes. So this goes up here. Now, if we can get enemies here and kill them while they're here, we gain them as slaves. This is very hard to do, but that's what the mission is right now. So we will work hard on that. Now, my mercenary still has 3 attacks, and he can do what? Well, we can scan the weapons locker. Yeah, that way if it's this card is face up, it'll slide. We can kill it next turn maybe. Okay, so we'll use his 3 attacks by using these 3 cards, if you remember correctly. So, scanning. Oh man, it's another Vital Strike drone. And it's worse than the other one. Ugh. Put this enemy into the combat zone. Barf. Okay, that's horrible. Very, very horrible. So my mercenary now has to draw 1, 2, 3. Well, more than that, actually. Okay, let's just do it. So draw a strike for this. Oh my god, what's with these things? Did I not just get that? Yeah, I did. It's in the discard pile. I thought there was only 1 in the game. Okay, so mercenary gets that. Let's just pile them up here. So that's for this card, and then we draw 3, keep the highest. 1, ugh, I think it's gonna be that. 2, and 3, yeah. Okay, good, but somebody can show a red symbol. And you know what? My medic is chock full of those. So this is actually avoided, nice. And we'll do that again. So 1, 2, oh, I think that'll kill him, no? And 3, wow. Yeah, that is a massive blow. Jeez Louise. So that's 8. Yeah, that kills him. Because that's 8, 9, 10, 11. He just died. Oh, man. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, well, I mean, that'll show you what we do at our house when somebody dies. So let's just go through the motions actually right now. So first what we'll do is we'll get rid of him. Get rid of all the strikes. Next, you'll go through his deck and go look for his roll card like this. So let's just go through here. His roll card, that one. So this character is kaput. Put him back in the box, and you won't ever bring him back. You will gather all of his cards together. You will take out the bad stuff, like if there were any, well, that. Okay, so you'll take that out. If there were any enemies or anything like that, and you might be wondering why would there be enemies in there? Well, I have, variants where some of the enemies go in the deck and they come back to bite you and stuff like that. But for now, you would take out everything that's bad, keep only the things that are actually good, and you shuffle everything together. and then you will kill 5 cards at random. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of good stuff in there. That's horrible. This is, well, I mean, this is okay. This is very good. This allows you to reroll dice when attacking with a slave. This is okay. Okay, I mean, not the end of the world. Okay, so they are dead, so put them in the dead characters. We'll put this back in his actual deck. And now the player who had the, dead mercenary, they have to wait until another character plays a med pack. And when the character plays a med pack, this person over here will draw a new roll card and draw 6 cards. But in the meantime, they can't do anything. So that's it, as simple as that. So now let's go back up to the medic and let's do their Hive phase. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button down below. Now, I know it seems like a very small thing to do, but it actually does help the channel when you do that. And if ever you should find yourself in a super generous mood, well, I do accept donations via PayPal. And anything you give, big or small, will help keep me going.
Enemies gone!